and somebody was just like, here, use this stuff, it'll make it easier for us to do rifts. And I was like, okay, and I didn't know any better. And then found out that I was playing with modded stuff and learned more about the game because I came from PC. So like when I got on here, I'd never played console, and I was just like, oh hey, what's this do? Look at this, that's cool. And then I was
Yeah.
like, wow, they've really changed this game, and it's a lot different than it was on PC. And then after I started running in and talking to some more experienced players and legit players, they were like, yeah, dude, the stuff you have is modded and this, that, and the other. So I kind of quit playing the game for a long time, and then I got more interested in the hardcore community because on PC I didn't really play hardcore. I had a few hardcore characters just for the trophies, but or the achievements or whatever on there, but that was about it. But talked to a few people that I'd run into on softcore, and then of course watching the streaming community, I was like, okay, well, a lot of people seem to be telling me that hardcore is the better route to go and the more legit way to play the game. So I ended up running in, have a decent, small little hardcore community that I play with now, and so this is where all like my legit stuff is at, because I didn't want to play on my 1,000 Paragon level hard or softcore character that was already broken, basically.
Yeah. I put so much time into playing. That's why I've got my Paragon so high. But I put so much. I can't tell you how much time I put into this game. I can't count.
Did you transfer your account from PS3?
Yeah, I transferred my account from PS3,
See,
but
that's the only reason why you've got the Paragon levels that you do on softcore, because like
no,
on
no, 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 no.
hardcore the
Let me explain. I had 100 Paragon when I came over from
well,
PS3.
even still though, like, because on hardcore, I've talked to so many hardcore players, and a lot of them like have been playing since the day the game released on PS4, and like they've told me they're like on hardcore, like it's virtually impossible for you to have 1,000 Paragon levels legit. You'd have to be playing like every single day for 20 hours a day in order to get to that Paragon level, because of the fact that like you're not able to die. So like you really have to play the game and play carefully, and like all like there's so many different variables that go into play on hardcore that like it's virtually impossible to reach 1,000 Paragon levels on hardcore without cheating. Like there's people in the upper 800s, some people in the lower 900s, but like there's one of the dudes that I talked to that's at like 800 and I think 60 something. And he was like, yeah, dude, like I've played the game every single day almost since it came out for PS4, and like I've had heaps of hardcore characters and stuff die, and like to legitly play the game and have some of the stuff that you have, like there's no way that you'd be able to play and reach 1,000 Paragon levels. Go ahead and teleport back to town and then flag on me. There should be a bunch of blood shards right where I'm standing.
Alright.
And if they're not right where I'm standing, they're like around here somewhere. You
Got
see
'em.
them?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Just follow me this way. It's safe, there's nothing here. I don't know why it's giving us crappy rifts. You should have been like way closer to 70 by now. You've got all that gear on, right?
Yeah, I've got all the gear. The thing is, this is only T1. It's not T6.
Oh, this is T1? Oh,
Yeah.
that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we'd been on T6, it would have already leveled you, man. Do you not have T6 unlocked?
I've got it unlocked. It just won't let me change it while we're in the rift.
Oh, well, here, let's exit out and we'll fix that, because you would have been hit 70 by now
Yeah.
if this was T6.
Let me go ahead and go in and change the difficulty. You know what they're doing, right? They're going to be adding a. They're adding a whole nother act. They're adding a Szechuan.
I heard that they were doing something. I just don't know when that's coming.
Next patch. So it'll be like a month or so. They're doing it, and it's going to have a. You'll have Szechuan. There's going to be the. It's called Canali's Cube. It's like the Roderick Cube from Diablo 2, except you put legendaries in, break them down, and then you get the Apex off of the legendary as a passive skill. In addition to your normal passives. So, it's going to be...
Here, stand back. That'll be interesting. I'd be interested in seeing that. I'd never played Diablo 2. I had friends that played it, and I would watch them play. But I myself have never physically played Diablo 2 or any of the expansions that went along with that. So it'll definitely be cool to see that. I was very excited for the Enchantress getting added to the game because being that I played on PC... When I played on PC, she wasn't in the game because I played on PC before they even took the auction house down. So that was before the expansion. And one of my big draws to getting the game for the console was that one of my buddies had told me that you would be able to change skill or abilities and things, rolls on your gear, as long as you had the materials and everything to do it. And I thought that was really, really cool. A really good ad, so I ended up getting the game for console and started playing it. Had a lot of fun, have had a lot of fun.
Yeah. Originally, I got the original Diablo 3 on launch day for PC. And then I had to upgrade my PC to play it because they added a patch that updated the graphics, so...
Yep.
I'd upgrade my computer. Then after that,
a bunch of friends quit playing until they could upgrade their computers when that happened. Because I didn't play on a PC. I played on a Macintosh.
Yeah.
So my computer was already good to go.
Had that. Then after all that crap happened, I said, well, all right. So I turned around and. Eventually, when I came back to, because I'd taken a break for like 4 or 5 months, I went back to play it, and then, like on the auction house, the market had fell apart to the point where you could buy a few, like 15 million gold for like $3. I was like, alright.
Yeah, because they had all those gold farmers in fucking China playing. That was a big part of why they took the auction house down, because there was a lot of unethical stuff going on the auction house. Like, the gold trading auction house was fine. I think the real money auction house was what was driving the auction house into, like, being really extremely unethical, because like,
well, the main thing about it
to the point where it was like basically they had these people in China, or like basically whoever was doing it, they had people farming and stuff on the game to get gold and materials and even gear items in order to make real life currency off of these people's playtime. And I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of the real money auction house. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say that I didn't sell some of my items on the real money auction house, because I did get some decent items that were worth money. But I don't know.
The main thing about it was
I
like,
play games for fun, and I didn't really like the idea of the real money auction house.
Well, I found that the main issue I had with it was like back when I used to play Magic the Gathering all the time, like you go to play a tournament and then some kid that hasn't worked a day in his life has got rich parents, and he's got like the top of the line best cards that you could have.
Yeah.
And like, there's no way you could realistically do it as an adult because you
Have real life priorities. Yeah.
yeah, there's
I
no way.
understand.
Like what my friend said is like, you could go and have a crack habit, and it would be less expensive than playing Magic professionally.
Yeah. It really would be, because like some of those cards, like I play Magic as well, like some of those cards are extremely, extremely expensive.
Oh
And
yeah.
like realistically, like even for some of the ones that are only like $100, like it's just not realistic to spend $100 on a card for a card game to then go play in a tournament and try to win money playing.
And then 2 years later, it'll be banned.
Exactly, because the
Like,
seasonal change or whatever they're called, I forget what they're called in Magic, but
yeah, whenever it goes out of rotation, like you have type 1 and type 2 rotations. Type 2
and then
is
you gotta wait,
extended.
and then you gotta wait until it comes back, if it comes back.
Yeah. Like, there was some. I remember when I first started playing was back in 2001, and there were some cards that they. There were some
I'm
cards.
trying to get them off you. There
Yeah.
were still a lot of monsters in this area. I was gonna tell you that you should have waited to flag on me, because when you flagged, I wasn't even sure that I had the area safe.
Yeah, I'll go back. I'll go back to the entrance. That way, there is no issue. I'm back in the entrance now.
You should, well, actually, I don't want to say that you will level, but I think that you would level to 70 off turning this in, but let me just kill a couple more things to make sure that you have the experience necessary.
Yeah, I'm at 67 right now. Almost 68. 80% to 68. But yeah, that like I first started playing back in the Odyssey, back when the Odyssey block come out, and that was after the invasion. It was after invasion. I think it was Plane Shift and Apocalypse come out, where they ended the first original storyline with Urza and all that. Urza and the oh hell, all the Phyrexia and all that stuff. They finally ended all those storylines. Started playing then. I didn't get many of the torment cards, but I did online. When I first started playing online is when Torment had come out. So I had Torment, and I had.
Are you talking about Torment on Diablo?
No,
Okay.
Torment on Magic the Gathering. It was
Yeah.
Odyssey, then Torment, and then Judgment was the last set in that block. And then after that, it was. Fuck. I'm trying to remember. I know Legions was the second part. Can't remember what the name of the next block was. But it was when they brought back all the old card types. Like you had the elves and mermaids and all that stuff. The zombies. Zombies, clerics, shit like that. Elves, and then they finally brought Shivers back in Legions. But yeah, like, and the last set of that was a dragon set. I remember going to a tournament and I had a lockdown deck, and I played against someone that had the top deck that come out during the promotional tournament.